Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And something interesting is happening. It seems like Marvel and DC are betting on webcomics and digital comics.
I can't tell you how annoyed that makes me.
Yeah, because we spent years,
Amateur hour.
Webcomics people had all kinds of names thrown at them, derogatory
That's so
names.
much shit. If you were good enough, you'd work in mainstream, all that kind of stuff. And webcomics had to work really hard to justify themselves, to make the name for themselves, to make it seem like it was something worthwhile. And as soon as there was money involved and it seemed worthwhile, then they came down from on high to take it over.
Yeah.
Or if they thought they would.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that. Day after they launched the Batman Wayne Family Adventures on WEBTOON. That's DC. They're going on WEBTOON.
They're not getting a whole lot of
For
views on
WEBTOON, they're actually not. Yeah, it's doing okay, but WEBTOON definitely has its own audience and things that they're looking for. And
well, definitely it fits, but
yeah, I think the art style fits. But this is DC's trying something different. But Marvel Unlimited is relaunching with digital exclusive Infinity Comics, basically webcomics. So we're going to talk about that. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 234,000 subs.
Woo!
Thank you so much for the support. And yes, Geeky and I did webcomics for a number of years.
That's what started all of this.
Started everything we're doing now. We did a webcomic called Shadow Binders, which if you go to shopclownfish.com, you can buy the hardcover edition of that. But we were at our peak getting like 1 million views a month on Shadow Binders. I think that was when we were over on Keenspot. And we were doing pretty good by webcomic standards, but you always had to fight to get any respect. It was like if you wanted to be a guest at a convention or something like that, it was like you had to leverage something else. Like, yeah, we do a webcomic, but also did some work on these mainstream books too.
Yeah,
oh,
pretty
okay.
much. Yes,
okay.
That's how it went. Yeah. Even though we were like maybe getting more people watching us than some of those mainstream comics.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't matter.
Webcomics never matter.
It's like now, you can't really, most places, they won't take you because you're a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
unless you're like one of the really big ones for whatever reason.
Even then, they openly mock YouTubers. I mean, PewDiePie got mocked on some award show. They're like, "Who's this guy?" And they're like,
"Dude gets more views than you do."
Ninja, who's Ninja? It's like, please, seriously, your kids know who Ninja is. But yeah, then that's it was that way for years. But now, Marvel and DC are looking to grow their audience. So now webcomics are okay. Now it's okay to do webcomics. So again,
they've legitimized it now with their presence.
Yes, thank you for blessing us with your presence. About 15 years too late.
I remember Mark Waid was going to come down from a high with Throwback, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, we're finally legitimized. It's the best thing ever." And I was like, "No, they're coming in because there's money to be had, and they're going to take your spot. They're going to be like, well, we're the mainstream. They're going to come see us because of our name." And it was not because they were coming down from on high to help you.
Yeah, it's the same with Substack. They're doing digital comics over on Substack too, and it's all of a sudden now digital comics are where it's at. Thank you so much for finally legitimizing it. Way too late.
Over here, it was always been popular overseas, but
Yeah. So Marvel, they shut down their digital comic shop. They're relaunching Unlimited with digital exclusive comics. And again, this is a day after DC launched their first webtoon. So this is coming from.
Hurry, do something quick! What do we got? Oh, I know. Let's turn that back on.
Let's turn Marvel Unlimited back on. Now, I do believe that this was going on for months, but everybody was kind of chit-chatting with each other, and they probably knew about Substack, coming down the pipeline. They probably knew about DC working with Webtoons. So they're like, oh, let's do digital comics again. Why not?
Damn, maybe we should put our comic back online.
Yeah, who knows? The relaunch of the Marvel Unlimited app features a new line of exclusive Infinity comics starring X-Men, Captain America, Black Widow, and more. Subscribers will get a new reading experience as the digital comics subscription service relaunches with new features that include an exclusive line of Infinity Comics, translation webcomics, digital comics. The Infinity Comics are full-screen, high-resolution vertical series specifically designed for phones and tablets.
So there's the infinite scroll.
Infinite scroll.
They're trying to call it vertical. Okay.
Yeah. You'll find 27 Infinity Comics available on Marvel Unlimited with over 100 issues planned by the end of 2021. Leading the way are X-Men Unlimited, giant-sized little Marvels, Captain America. It's Jeff, Black Widow, Amazing Fantasy, Deadpool, Shang-Chi, Venom Carnage.
Unless they're actually the characters people know, they're not going to care.
Yeah, list of creators includes Jonathan Hickman, Declan Shalvey, Scott Young, etc., etc. Yeah, so this is the all-new, all-different format.
It's just basically copying Webtoons.
Yeah, pretty much.
The all new, all new
yeah, they're
format.
Infinite Scroll.
Infinite Scroll Webtoons. And Infinite Scroll was actually before Webtoons.
Yeah.
Most people don't know that, but it was. They didn't invent it.
Yeah, so there we go, guys.
It's flipping Marvel version of Webtoons.
The goal for Marvel Unlimited has always been to provide the best digital comics experience for our fans by giving them direct access to the unmatched depth, breadth, and vibrancy of Marvel's characters and stories.
A lot of times they don't want depth and breadth of your characters.
With this relaunch, we're bringing fans an even richer experience with Marvel stories designed in a dynamic, vertical format for the first time. Our new Infinity Comics gives our creators a chance to tell stories in entirely new ways.
Wait, so it's rework something they already had done?
I don't know.
Because it is. You're saying it's all new. So
yeah, they're saying it's
I'm trying
all
to
new.
understand. So
because I know some of those series they.
And I can't see them doing this unless they have a subscription to it. I can't see them doing it unless they could find the way to monetize it because it's Disney related.
Some of the new features coming to Marvel Unlimited include unlimited downloads, enhanced product design that enables new content curation and presentation, personalized reading guides based on user preferences, speed, performance, new search capabilities.
A lot of that just sounds like razzle dazzle.
Ah, there we go. New comics are added weekly with titles available as soon as 3 months after their
They're not saying new comics. They're not saying that they are new. They're saying that they're adding new comics to the platform.
Yeah. They're talking about how they redesigned it from the ground up.
Basically, they're just making fancy ways of saying, hey, we made it look better and it's easier to use.
$10 a month, $69 a year. Marvel Unlimited is available on iOS and Android. And yeah, because, Comixology, I don't know what the long-term plan for Comixology is because they're kind of rolling it into Amazon right now. So...
Hey, $10 a month isn't bad. That's like the cost of like one floppy.
Yeah, pretty much. Right?
I'm like, I say that, but it's okay, maybe two.
Yeah, so we've got, we've got, print comics in here, but it sounds to me like they're creating new comics for the app. And
I don't care.
Anyway,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't care.
Basically, the end of it, they're all doing webcomics. They're all doing webcomics.
I'm just like, F you. Because we got so much when we were webcomics, I can't tell you. Because even before Webtoons, they were looked down on so much.
Oh yeah.
And there were some people doing webcomics that were fantastic artists that blew print comics out of the water. And it didn't matter. They were still like, well, if you're not mainstream, if you're not one of us. And then you have these comic artists that are doing professional, they can't draw worth shit. So
you've got people getting blue checks for being a mainstream artist on a book that sells like 2,000 or 3,000 copies, but you've got webcomics creators that have readerships in the tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands, regular readers, and they can't get a blue check. So it's like, whatever. But it's all webcomics now, right?
Yeah, who cares?
We're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.